everyone, how's it going? I'm Eternunique and welcome back to Let's Play The Lion King. This time we're going to be starting off on Simba's Exile. Now there's two different paths you could take on this level and I'm going to be showing off both paths. One leads you pretty much straight forward, but you miss some goodies if you take the straightforward path. And the other allows you to collect everything on the level, which is what we want to do because again, this is a 100% playthrough. So coming across these blue bugs here, you want to go down here and roll, and then a boulder's going to chase you. Roll into that porcupine and avoid the boulder. And this is the straightforward path. We've already missed some goodies by just doing that. So if you want to get everything like I'm trying to do in this Let's Play, you're going to have to take the other path. So let's show it off now. So this is the path that allows you to get everything. There's nothing down that first hole there, so ignore it. But you want to jump down here and get that bug if you need to. And I always thought this was funny. Like, you could roar at this porcupine and it goes straight up instead of like just rolling on its back for some reason. I don't know why it does that, but I thought that was funny. Anyways, go down there and get that bug. You have to roll into the wall and get it, and then cross these blue bugs here. Now this is where changes. Roll down this wall here and you get a couple of goodies. Mostly some meter level ups for our health and roar, and I think it was a health bug as well is what it was. But that was some goodies we could have missed if we took the original path. And by taking that hidden path, we missed a good portion of the level that we had already seen before. So it's kind of a little shortcut as well, because you avoid that first boulder instead of having to deal with it, and you just take the second boulder path. So we're already almost halfway through this level by doing that. And I wanted to show off both paths because, well, 100% playthrough, but in case you don't care about getting anything, you can just go straight forward that way. But if you do want to get everything like I'm trying to do, then kind of need to show off both ways. So at that checkpoint there, you want to make a save and then come down here and go through these porcupine stuff. I'm going a little bit slow here because the rocks. You might have noticed that there's some rocks falling down. Made a mistake, didn't jump over that porcupine. So right here, ooh, that was close. I almost got hit by that rock. Roll into this wall and there's one up here for on difficult mode. I don't think that one up is there on normal and easy. It's only on difficult, so. And then that happens. I don't know why that happens sometimes. I tried to grab the ledge and the game's like, nope, you're gonna just fall and die. So I had to replay through the level again to get back to where I was from the checkpoint, and I had to get the one up again. But that's it. That's it for that level.
Never come back. We'll kill ya.
And now we're on Hakuna Matata. This is honestly my least favorite Cub Simba level. There's two levels in this game I don't really like, and this is the first one. So there's a lot of different paths here, as you saw on the map. I'm not going to be showing off where to get everything on this one. I'm just going to get like the main bugs that, you know, does the upgrades, the bonus mini games and all that stuff. So if you're trying to follow on with this guide, that's the path we're going to be taking. So there's a lot of different paths here. What you want to do is you want to avoid as many enemies as you can because there's a lot. These spiders. I hate these spiders. The frogs will spit out like poisonous stuff at you, but the spiders, they could jump on you and they can move around like that. So be careful. Up here, you want to do some platforming. Be careful though, because sometimes you might miss, like I did there, and you just want to make your way up here. It's really not that hard if you know what you're doing. But here's our first checkpoint of the level, and then there's a health bug there if you need it, which I just went ahead and grabbed because I was a little bit low on health. So if you get the health bug, you have to make your way back up here again. But again, it's not that hard if you know what you're doing. Just take it slow if you need to. You don't have to go like fast like I did. So I'm bounce on these frogs, get rid of them. Tried to jump on that spider and he's like, nah. So I'm going to take this first path and go right, left, and that gives us another upgrade to our health meter. But doing that puts us at the very bottom of the level. And here is the part that I hated as a kid. I'm not gonna lie. So the waterfall. The waterfall is terrible. You have to jump on these logs to make your way up the waterfall. And as you can tell, some of them go fast and some of them go slow. And I made a grave error there. But yeah, some of them go fast, some go slow. You want to kind of just balance yourself out on this and make your way up. Be very careful, because one little slip and you could fall, like I did earlier. So this ledge here, where I'm saving at, is where we would have ended up if we took another path that we're not going to be showing off. I would show up both ways, but for this level, it's not worth it. I did on 𝐷𝗵𝐵𝗲 Exile because it was a little bit easier. But on this level, it's a little bit harder because there's so many different paths. And I just want to show off the main path that I'm taking to get everything on the levels, all the collectibles, pretty much. Right there, where that log was, if I didn't already have full lives for difficult mode, there would be another 1-up right there. So that's where another 1-up is if you need to get one, on the right side there, about where I fell. I think it might actually be a little bit higher than that, but it's in that area. But because I've already got 8 lives, which is the max number of lives I can get right now, it's not going to appear because the game's like, well, you got max lives, I don't need to give you another one. So there we go. Make your way up and then go over here. Be careful here not to hit those spiders or to fall down, because if you fall down, you have to make your way back up the waterfall again. So be careful not to fall. And be careful not to fall there too, because that's going to take you straight down to where the boss is. But there's a hidden path over here we can roll into. Just be very careful. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to roll into this, and I've ended up hitting that spider and getting Simba killed. So be very careful about that spider there. And that spider too, that's dangling. Alright, so here's another checkpoint. And we're at the end of the level already. We went pretty much the fastest path we could go. And this is the boss of the level. I don't know why this guy is here. He was not in the movie, but he's here added as a boss for the 𝐾𝐿 level for some reason. I don't know his name. I don't think there's been an official name for this guy. I just know him as the monkey that wants to kill Simba. Like that. Because he just wants to slap you and then you land in the water and dead. So be careful. There is a way to beat this guy pretty easily. What I like to do is when he's throwing his little like coconut things, just jump over him. And then when he does his pounding into the ground, jump up and hit him. Just try not to get too close to him and you shouldn't get hit. But as you can tell, and as you saw earlier, he can hit you. And he can slap pretty hard, so be careful. You can also jump on the coconut things to make them disappear, but that doesn't always work either. So just jump when he's doing that and be careful. There's points where he'll like start to go up, and I don't know what was going on here with my controller. I've been having problems with my controller lately. My Pro controller for the Switch, where sometimes it doesn't read my button commands and doesn't want to do that. Like right there. I thought he was gonna go like straight up to the other platform, but he jumped back down and then he went up. So be careful of that. That's a little trick I forgot about that he does to trick you. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna go straight up. Oops, nope. You're standing right where I need to jump, so I'm just gonna jump right on you. So jump on him again, and then this is the last round of him, because after this he's gonna do something funny. For anybody that knows this game knows what he's gonna do. So we're just gonna avoid the coconuts. And you might notice that he starts to throw more and more the more you fight him. Okay, so jump on him there. And then a little cutscene's gonna play. And that's it. That's the 𝐾𝐿 level. Again, sorry I didn't really show off everything. It would just been really hard to show off the different paths when really we only need to take one path because we're just trying to collect everything on each level with all the collectibles of getting the bugs for the bonus levels, and to increase our roar and health meters, and you know, bugs that can recover our health and such too, which there's a lot on that level. That's why I put out these maps to go with the levels as well, so you guys and girls that are playing along with me can go and find them yourself too if you want to. But yeah, that's pretty much the end. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. I want to say thank you everyone that's been watching this Let's Play so far, and I hope everyone is enjoying it, and I hope it's helping people that want to actually beat this game. So with that being said, I will see everyone in the next video. Take care, everyone.